Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today, Albertans living in and around our major cities awoke to some rather troubling comments made by the Minister of Municipal Affairs. The Minister stated that he is seriously considering forcing the amalgamation of capital region municipalities. It appears this government wants to throw the little guy under the bus on the way to the creation of mega municipalities and to end local autonomy, just like Ontario did with the regions surrounding Toronto. Will the Minister commit to preserving local autonomy rather than forcing Toronto-style megacities?
Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the member's comments actually are inaccurate. I never suggested that we were going to amalgamate in any way, shape or form municipalities. We haven't talked about that at all, Mr. Speaker. But the Capital Region Board, Mr. Speaker, is critical to the success of the entire region. They have to adhere to the same principles that the Ministry of Municipal Affairs does. There's no us versus them. One of them will not be successful while the rest fail. And politicizing this process, Mr. Speaker, drives business away and does not serve the people appropriately that live in the Capital Region Board.
Thank you. Given that this government thinks Toronto is a good example from which to copy regionalization plans, and given that Albertans in and around our major cities want their local autonomy preserved, why won't the Minister commit to working with municipalities to keep local decision-making in their hands instead of threatening to forcibly amalgamate the entire region?
Mr. Speaker, again, the premise is inaccurate. I've never even mentioned the City of Toronto once in any comment I've ever made, Mr. Speaker. It's completely inaccurate. The Capital Region Board is a group of municipalities, Mr. Speaker, that come together to try and find creative solutions to ensure the success of every single municipality, Mr. Speaker. We, in Municipal Affairs and this government, respect municipalities, but the Capital Region Board also has respect for municipalities and each other, because we're all dependent on each other for success, Mr. Speaker.
I understand the Minister's comments, but this process has been going on for 8 or 10 years now and is clearly not working. Given the numerous failures of forced centralization here in Alberta, chief among them Alberta Health Services, and given that forced regionalization will rob municipalities of their autonomy and their democratic authority, why is the Minister even considering imposing a Toronto-style program of regionalization on our municipalities and threatening their independence?
Mr. Speaker, this is about smart planning for the next generation as well. This has been 8 years of success. They have reached a small impasse, Mr. Speaker. But ultimately, I don't think I'm going to take any recommendation from an opposition that needs a mediator to meet with the town of Sylvan Lake, that demands the City of Calgary has a red light district, that tells the City of Edmonton what they're going to do with their municipal airport, Mr. Speaker, and writes chastising letters in local newspapers when a municipality decides to build a library. I won't be taking their advice.
Point of order from Lac-La-Biche, St. Paul, Two Hills has been noted.